Welcome to Lesson 6.3, Staying Effective During Uncertainty and Change. This is where calm becomes not just a leadership asset, but a differentiator. Because anyone can lead when the path is obvious, but in high-stakes environments, when the rules change, when clarity drops, and when everyone else is spiraling, the leader who remains composed creates stability. In this lesson, you'll learn how to operate effectively in conditions of uncertainty, using your calm operating system to stay grounded when things feel chaotic or undefined. Uncertainty isn't a breakdown in the leadership conditions. It's a spotlight on leadership quality. In uncertainty, what rises is your decision bias, your emotional defaults, or your stress regulation patterns. Calm leadership doesn't mean always knowing the answer. It means being able to lead without knowing and keeping others stable while you search. Biologically, uncertainty triggers a threat response. Your nervous system is wired to prefer predictably because it feels safer. When that structure disappears in a reorg, market shift, or personal transition, anxiety rises, risk tolerance drops, and short-term thinking dominates. Your job as a leader isn't to eliminate uncertainty. It's to stay rational inside of it and help others do the same. When uncertainty spikes, most leaders default to one or three patterns. Number one, avoidance, going silent, withholding decisions, or hoping for clarity later. Number two, hyper-control. It's overscheduling, micromanaging, rigid planning. Or number three, reactivity. Emotional tone shifts, fast pivots, or inconsistent guidance. These aren't moral flaws. They're system defaults under pressure. The solution is to install conscious protocols that interrupt these spirals. Use the three-step protocol when uncertainty rises. Step one, slow the signal. Regulate your breathing, pause before response. Ask yourself, what's the actual pressure here? Step two, expand the aperture. What are three scenarios that could unfold? What's the best next small decision? Who needs clarity from me right now? Number three, lead forward. Set a short-term direction. Signal stability through tone, not certainty. Reaffirm what hasn't changed. This isn't fake confidence. It's regulated leadership under ambiguity. In uncertainty, the loudest pressure often replaces the most important one. That's where leaders lose focus. They use these tactics to protect decision integrity. Clarity. What are we solving for? Rank decisions. Critical, consequential, optional. Delay low-impact choices. You want to protect your bandwidth. Anchor on principles. What still applies, no matter the context. Calm leaders don't avoid decisions. They sequence them strategically. In uncertain conditions, people don't just look for answers. They look for emotional signals. Your job is to transmit stability, rationality, and containment. Even if you don't have a full plan, language like this builds trust, such as, we're still evaluating options, but here's what we do know. Or, you'll have more clarity by Friday. Here's our next step now. And finally, here's what hasn't changed. Clarity of tone beats completeness of information. Here's a simple leadership tool for stabilizing teams during change. Build a clarity core, a short document or message that outlines what's known, what's unknown, what's next, who owns that, and when the next update will arrive. Even if nothing changes, send the update. Calm leaders don't disappear in ambiguity. They create signal in that noise. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you faced sustained uncertainty in your role? What did you default to? Avoidance, hyper-control, or calm containment? What worked for you? What would you do differently next time? Calm leadership in ambiguity isn't instinctive. It's trained, built, and practiced. You're doing that right now. You've now built the internal structure for calm under pressure. even when things are uncertain, ambiguous, or constantly shifting. In the next lesson, we zoom out and focus on your external impact. How does your calm influence your team? And how you can model regulated leadership to create psychological stability across your organization. That's next in lesson 6.4.